Alexandria, Louisiana. So that's where I currently am at. So I'm going to drive around this community and I want to show y'all some of the homes that we're going to be looking at. We got close to 40 mobile homes we'll be looking at, some of the pads, some of the updates as well. Now, don't forget, and real quick, my name is Jose J. Garcia, real estate investor, coach, and mentor. So one of the things is always is how can we update, how can we upgrade, how can we add value? So don't forget that when we talk with the park owners, park managers, it's not just taking the inventory, the mobile homes that are available, distressed, fixer-uppers, call it what you will. But what about pads? What about upgrading on the roads? And some of that is what you're going to see out here. That's what I want to show you. So it's, you know, when we go out to review mobile homes, mobile home parks, it's not just show me the mobile homes. It's what can we do to add value? Because you got to think also, as you know, new park owners especially, is how can we raise the lot rents? So there's a lot of things that we're doing as part of the due diligence that it's not just, you know, again, just the mobile homes on itself. But let me turn the camera over and I want to show you viewing. So here it is, and this is my first time to this area, Alexandria, Louisiana. So that's where we're going to be. That's where a lot of the opportunities for you all is going to come from as well. Dirt road. So that's the person that you see. Now, you know, there's no shame in having a dirt road on a mobile home park, but it does take away from some of the value. For instance, if you're thinking about the whole park in its sense. Now, just because you have gravel does not mean that obviously you can't use that or you have to change it into paved. But when you start seeing something like this, for instance, you know, this is not what you want to see. So some of these do have to be fixed. Now, right away, look what I'm seeing is empty pad. So we got an empty pad right away. Now, one of the things that I noticed when I was coming in, and you'll see some on the background as well, is some of these campers. So if that is allowed in this city county, you know, and these are the things that we're here to figure out, is if I'm allowed to bring, for instance, campers, that could also be an additional opportunity. You know, I want to bring mobile homes into parks, obviously. You know, that's something that we come in and try to immediately find some inventory on. But let's just say we have a delay on finding mobile homes, and then transportation, then the permits, then inspections. You know, instead of waiting for 5-6 months, for instance, example, for us to bring a mobile home, let's go ahead and bring a camper in there and start renting it out, right? That's going to at least bring some revenue in right away. So that's kind of a little random, newer of a mobile home. That's a good 2005, 2006 model right there. Nice, decent home. For the most part, most of these mobile homes I'm seeing are older. These are 70s. That's a 70 right there. That's the 70s back there. And again, you know, this is a new park owner. They're great guys. They're going to come in here. They're going to do great things with it, but definitely the road. You know, that's one of the first things I'm seeing is the road is a mess. I'm driving pretty slow, so you can't see how bumpy it is, but it's pretty rough. So that's something that needs to be fixed immediately. A lot of this trash that you're seeing on these corners here, that needs to be picked up, and you know. So, but again, you know, you're taking a park that's been recently purchased. You know, typically when park owners have owned a park for a while, years, you know, there comes a time when I'll call it comfortable level, where it's, you know, obviously they let it kind of go. They don't really focus on it as much as they could anymore. So that you start seeing houses like this, for instance, where they've just been sitting there for a while. So we're going to come in and address that. But you know, all those things offer opportunities to us. That's the thing. You know, if a park is up to par, they're 100% occupied, you know, then there's obviously no room for investors. So kind of keep an open mind to that. Some of these are pretty run down. Now obviously we're going to be walking them inside and out, but you know, here's what I mean by run down. And again, it could be pretty solid on the inside, but when I start seeing exterior like that, you know, how long has that been like that? You know, you got water, you know, obviously it rains, you got damages coming in, the insulation is shot, the inside electricity could be getting damaged as well. So a lot of those little things like that. But I do see quite a bit of campers sitting around. You know, those two right there up front are campers. So I don't know if they're being occupied or actually used, but they're campers inside the community. So it's giving me the idea that the city county may not be against campers. And again, the road, I mean, this is, you know, we got a rental, so that's okay. But we're driving through rivers here now. So let me keep moving along, and I'm waiting for the new park management, which just got hired as well. They're going to be meeting me in about 15 minutes, so that's when we'll go in and out of mobile homes. But wanted to make this video here, kind of just show y'all what I'm looking at. And again, more campers. I think that's the same one we saw from the other side. So that one's just sitting next to the mobile home. Look at that. This one has two campers, one on each side, and this guy's living it up. And we got another one there, small little camper. Okay, let's see. And that's actually a RV. That's a drive-in camper. So looking at some of these, I'm driving along. So it definitely needs, you know, this park needs a lot of tender love and care, to say the least. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Nice Mercedes parked beside the mobile home there. I don't know who owns that. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Let me turn the camera over. So that's what I'm doing. Out in Louisiana, looking at some of these mobile homes. And, you know, like I made the previous video earlier, is, you know, when it comes to the mobile homes itself, you know, I understand the mobile home concept. That's not what I'm here to learn. What I'm here to learn is I do want to talk to some of these residents as well, kind of get more idea. But even as I drove through the community, always think about it this way. You know, there's typically always if you know of a Walmart, within 5 miles, there's a mobile home park. That's a good idea to kind of keep in mind. But also in some different areas, maybe where there's not a Walmart, I want to pay attention to what kind of businesses, what kind of schools, what kind of institutes per se are there. And as I'm driving to this community park, it's like this park, as run down as it may seem, it's actually dead center of everything. I mean, you got stores, you got grocery stores, gas stations, you got businesses, I mean, right across the street. So this is, with all doubt, very need in demand, and this is going to be huge, because some of those businesses that I'm seeing, the restaurants where I stopped to have breakfast this morning, you know, I'm seeing the demand that is needed. So no doubt I got to put a few more numbers together, but once we start reviewing these homes and get actual numbers then on the rehab, that's a different set of numbers that I'm talking about there. I will be able to then decipher obviously how much demand I think it's needed overall. So, and how much we can do with it, because then we'll be talking about ROIs and obviously percentages and, you know, different types of things at that point. But I like it. I like it. I think it's got a lot of potential. I think there's a lot of opportunity here. So we're going to look into that. Stay tuned. I'll probably go live a little bit later and check out a few more things inside the mobile homes. Thank you for watching.